Welcome back. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined by Bryan Leonard, and we're going to give you the update on the $50,000 Golden Nugget football showdown. We told you about it last week. What? Oh, my producer is waving at me right now. We've run out of time, guys. Sorry, we'll have to do this another time. All kidding aside, yes, Bryan beat me last week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've advanced to the finals. Fifth time in your career that you have advanced to the finals. For God's sake, will you please win this now that you knocked me out?
It's the first time I've actually advanced to the finals off of a bye week.
Wow. Jeez. Gotta love this guy.
You know, it was interesting.
Yeah, it was real interesting.
Well, you know, we usually talk football all week long. Last week we were very secretive, and you could tell by the videos that neither one of us wanted to tip our hand. We get into the contest, and we're going head-to-head in two of the games. Now, I would have never thought that was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen on one of the two games that we did for sure. I was convinced that we were going to be opposites on it, and when the second one happened, there were two games involved. We ended up splitting the two that we went head-to-head on, Florida and Florida State. You had Florida, I was on Florida State. And then the other one was Mississippi and Mississippi State. I was on Mississippi and you had Mississippi State. So the two kind of crossed each other out. You won your other games. Great week, 5-2 you went. I ended up going 3-4. Sunday was not fun for me, and my best bet in the contest, and which was my top play on the phones, you know, for my clients last week, it was my premium play, which again, and this is something both with Bryan and myself, there's so many handicappers out there and so many sites that all they do is sell picks. They don't bet, they don't put their own money on games, they're just selling information. And that's one thing, you know, our guys, we do put our money where our mouth is, Bryan. And as much as I had riding on the contest, that was my best play. I went with it all the way, and it was Carolina, and they stunk up the joint. You know, I know we've had a lot of fun about it, and I kept, you know, moaning with the two blocked punts, but it changed the game. You know, whatever happened after that, you can't have two blocked punts at the beginning of the game. Both go for touchdowns and try to overcome that on the road, especially when you're a team not playing well.
Obviously, you wouldn't have given out that play if you'd known that they had two blocked. But my general theory coming into it was we had 4 games in which we were going against, we were playing on teams that could run the football against teams last week of the season that were worn out, were very thin. We won 3 out of those 4, and that's really what helped us. So keep that in mind for next year for anybody who's looking to play late season college football. If you find a team that runs the ball effectively against a team that cannot stop the run or is just worn down, they're very thin, you can run up scores very easily there. And it worked out for us this week, and we were fortunate, you were unfortunate. Those things happen. I mean, I just need to win this damn thing 5th time's a charm.
Hopefully, sir. And all kidding aside, we joke on the air, and we are best of friends, and if I couldn't win it, I couldn't be happier that Bryan is advancing to the finals, and I'm happy that WagerTalk.com has a guy in the finals, and make us proud.
Yeah, that's the goal here, and it's nice to be recognized for being in the championship more than anybody else over the last 20 years. And but it's nice to say I won it once in a while. So let's do that. Let's win this one and bring it back to Wager Talk.
All right. And Bryan already said that if he wins it, he's taking me out for a big steak dinner.
Somewhere with a fork.
Yeah. So we'll see. I said that on the air to shame him into it. He's Bryan Leonard. I'm Marco D'Angelo. Guys, thanks for watching. And I want to thank everybody on Twitter. Everybody was so good last week, wishing both of us luck. And one guy even tweeted, he says, I'm more excited about Sunday watching how the games play out than my own bets, because I still had a chance going into Sunday. I needed to get the Carolina game to stay alive, obviously, and that did me in. But it was fun, and I appreciate all the support we had.
Yeah, and I know for you, you answer every single person I answer every single, as long as you treat us like normal people, and don't make us want to block you. But have a nice conversation. There's been a lot of nice people out there responding to these videos. It's been great.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck to Bryan next week in the finals.
All right, I'm out of here.